This is the question that keeps studio heads up all night and sends independent producers into early retirement. Why do budgets explode in the creative industries? We talk about creative differences and unforeseen reshoots or technical challenges. But there is an incentive structure that nobody talks about: the economics of chaos. Let's establish this pattern. Every big project goes over budget, right? Movies, superhero film gets announced, 200 billion? Well, guys, it's going to be 300 million. Look at Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, or Fast X, or any Marvel movie post Endgame. Video games, a AAA title is announced, the budget is $100 million. Development takes 5 years, there's scope creep, the engine gets rebuilt. By launch, well, it's going to be a pretty fucking penny. Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Concord. The numbers are staggering. A streaming series, whatever. It's always the same story every time. So why does nobody stop it? If we all know that this is going to happen, and if every insider expects the budget to balloon, why does nobody stop it? Are creative professionals just bad at math? No. The people from every step of the way are acting rationally based on their individual motivations. Let's walk through the cast of characters. We start at the bottom. The workers, the artists, the technicians, the people actually making the thing. When the budget is at a healthy $50 million, what's their job? Show up, hit your deadlines, go home. When the budget explodes to 300 million, 300 quadrillion or whatever, what's their job? You guessed it, guys. It's to show up and hit your deadlines and go home. Maybe work more weekends. Nothing changes. They don't participate in the profits of the movie. They don't get a bonus if the movie comes in under budget. In fact, if the project finishes early, they may lose overtime pay and get kicked to the next gig faster. So why would they care? Why would a VFX artist working 40-hour weeks fight against scope creep when fighting just means more work and no reward? And here's the brutal reality for every creative worker. If the movie loses $50 million and gets shut down, you get laid off. If the movie loses $300 million, you also get laid off. Unemployment is unemployment. You can't be extra fired. You can't be more unemployed. So why would a concept artist at a game studio stress about the bottom line? Why would a set dresser on a Marvel movie care if the studio is burning cash? In fact, they could just put it on their portfolio. They look at the situation and think it's not my money, because it really isn't their money. The system has taught them that their job security is unrelated to their budget. We move up to the contractors. These are the external crews, the post-production houses, the specialized VFX studios. They get hired for specific jobs. How are they paid? Take your pick, by the week or by the shot or by the milestone. If the budget increases, that means more shots, more weeks, more milestones, and more money. Reshoots are a payday for contractors. Delays are not a disaster. Delays are extended contracts. They want the budget to explode. Not out of malice. I don't think any of these people are like bad, but out of pure economic self-interest. A $300 million movie means more billable hours than a $150 million movie. Apologies. It's just math. Now we have the vendors, the companies selling the cameras, the software licenses, the cloud rendering, the industry standard tools. Imagine you are a vendor. A producer calls you and says, "Oh crap, guys, our budget just doubled. We need more gear." Do you say, "Hey guys, maybe you should save that money for marketing, you know? Marketing is very much more effective." No! You say, "Congratulations! You now qualify for our enterprise render farm. You need the premium lenses or the extended licenses or whatnot." They are actively incentivized to inflate costs. They are not your partners, they are suppliers. Their job is to sell. Why would they ever say no to a bigger purchase order? Now we get to the middle managers, the line producers, the associate producers, the people whose job is supposedly to keep things on track. Here's the secret though, a bigger budget is actually good for their career. Managing a $50 million film? Well, that's a modest line on a resume, but a $300 million blockbuster is dozens of direct reports, a special thanks credit, a promotion to executive producer on the next project. Which line wins the interview on the resume? Managing a small film under budget or managing a $300 million Marvel movie? Complexity is currency in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Now we reach to the top. The executives, the studio heads, the people whose names are on the variety covers. And their incentive is the most broken of all. Or, well, it's similar to the workers at the bottom, surprisingly. If they greenlight a movie that loses $50 million, they get fired. If they greenlight a movie that loses $300 million, they also get fired. There is no difference in outcome. Their career at the studio is over either way. And also, they have a golden parachute, stock options that they may have already cashed, a producing deal at another studio waiting for them, a severance package that doesn't scale with the loss. A $10 million exit package is $10 million, whether the movie lost $50 million or $500 million. They are insulated from the damage. So why would they fight the creative talent? Why would they be the bad guy who says no to a director's vision? And finally, we have the investors, the streamers, the studios, the people whose money it actually is. By the time they realize how bad it is, they are trapped. The sunk cost fallacy strikes again. Listen, guys, if $200 million is already in production and you need $100 more million to finish it and you cancel it, great job, guys. You can't resell none of that. What are you going to do? Resell the assets? Resell the custom game engine? No, you get nothing to show for it. If you finish it, maybe it'll recoup some costs. Maybe it'll blow up. And even if it doesn't blow up, at least you get some costs back. $400 million, Concord, that game, they still released it because stopping meant admitting failure. What are they going to do? Just burn the money away anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do the wrap up. The workers have no incentive to care. The contractors profit from the explosion. The vendors want more sales of their gear. The managers want a bigger budget, which means they get a better resume. The executives get fired either way. Their golden parachute doesn't shrink. And the investors are paralyzed by the sunk cost fallacy. So who is supposed to stop the bleeding? There is nobody in this chain whose personal best interest aligns with saving money. The system is designed to burn cash. Budgets explode because they are fundamentally, structurally misaligned with the incentives of making money. From the director who wants a bigger budget to see their creative vision, to the VFX artist who can't be more unemployed, to the contractors who profit, to the executives who face no greater punishment for a bigger loss than a smaller loss. Because let's be real now, $50 million is a lot of money. Everybody in the system either profits from the explosion or simply doesn't care enough to stop it. So that's why everything will go over budget. I'm the Art Economist. If you like this video, I'm going to need you to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you.